Hey cousins, welcome to this video from Loving Every Stitch by Ruby Baby. I'm Ruby Baby, and in this video it is VEDA Day 9. Yay! Yes, it's VEDA Day 9. Give me a hug. Oh, that feels so good. I'm so glad I'm doing it. And it's exciting. I'm gonna come and share something really quick with you, and then I'll be on my way. So I have a make that I want to show because there was something that I was very excited to share along with the yarn ball, and that is it's kind of like a shout out slash acquisition slash project FO. So all the while I'm winding my yarn balls all up, I have also been doing a scrap project, and we have a cousin. Her name is Lora, and she has a channel here on YouTube called the Crojo Corner, and she does a lot of crocheting and you know, just bringing people in to do crochet projects for different organizations and not fundraisers, what's the word, like charity things. And she came up with this small project, you know, and most of the projects that she asks you to do are not like hats. They're like small projects like chapstick holders or scrubbies or, you know, something like that. But this time she has a pattern out and it's called hugs. So that's why I asked you for a hug, because I also want to show you the hugs that I've been making. So so I'm gonna let this car pass. So yeah, so I'm gonna show you the hugs that I've made, and I think they're the cutest things ever. Aren't they so cute? Let me see if I can hold it from the back. There you go. So they're cute little hugs. I don't know what to call them. They're not monsters, but you can like really decorate these. I have two to show you, but I have a bunch. I'm gonna show you. I made a bunch just in my little spare time, in between projects and things like that, and just using up scraps. And I promise you, to make one hug takes less than 5 minutes. I promise you, it'll take less than 5 minutes to make a complete hug. And you know, so I made a bunch of bodies and I made a bunch of hearts, and then, you know, while we were having family movie night, I was putting the eyes on and things. And so I actually knew I was going to make these, and I knew I was going to talk about these, and I actually ordered magnets from Amazon. So I have magnets on mine, and so you can hang them on your refrigerator, or, you know, but I think this is the cutest little, you know, a little something. So I think I'm gonna send these off to her, but primarily I'm gonna make a bunch of these, and I think I'm gonna start sending these out with like with my orders, like with my commissions, because, you know, I'm all about the love, guys. So I think these are the cutest little things and little additions, and, like, you know, it costs you nothing to, you know, the amount of yarn that it takes, and, you know, just the idea of it is priceless to me. So I really like these. I'm gonna show you a picture of all of them. And now, mind you, I have a stainless steel refrigerator, and I didn't even realize that these wouldn't stick, but, you know, they'll stick on the side of the refrigerator, but not on the front. So I just tacked them all on the little bit of the side of the refrigerator that I had available. So I'll show you what that looks like. But also our cousin Lora, she does like planners and stuff like that, like journals. That's a better word for it. She makes journals and stuff like that, and she sells them on her website and sells them on Amazon. And I finally got one, and I don't know what I was waiting for to get it, but I finally got one, and this is what it looks like. Isn't this the cutest little project planning journal? Like, I love it. Look how thick it is. It's a thick book. And so I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna go inside and just flip through the pages and show you what's in it, because I want you all to get one. Just simple as that. Like, because this one, not only is it a great planner per se, but it is a great accountability tool when you want to just kind of have your projects and have more organization about the work and creativity that you have. This book is phenomenal. It's amazing, and it's well worth the money she's charging for it. So like I said, I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna just kind of lay it out and just go section by section, show you what's in the book, and yeah, and show you the plans that tell you the plans that I have, you know, in using this book. And so yeah, so that's my Saturday today. You know, we're ripping and running around the house. We still have a lot of things to do in preparation for tomorrow, so we're gonna get to that. But I didn't want to not pop on and talk about something, so that's what I got. And I will see you guys well, I hope to see you guys tomorrow. I can't make any promises about tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big day for my house and my family, so I will do my best to load something tomorrow. But there's no guarantee. But look out for me, okay? And until then, so until the next time I'm able to record, I'll see you then, okay? Bye. Okay guys, so here we go. Here's my little crochet planner, and I want to say also that she has different covers. Like, she has a lot of different cover art that you can choose from for this planner. So when you first open it, she has this beautiful saying that says, "It's a great day to crochet." And this is all her copyright information. And then it starts off with your yearly goals. Now, this book, I believe, is designed for a yearly, you know, plan, but it's so many pages to work with. I mean, this book will last you a lifetime if you take good care of it. But you have the yearly goals, which has projects to complete, stitches to learn, patterns to write, and other things you may want to do, any other goals that you may have within a year's time. And it's there's yearly goals, there's monthly goals, if you want to set shorter term goals and things like that. So there's a bunch of pages for monthly goals. Then you break it down, and then you have weekly goals. So like, you can just break it down. So this is what I want to do for the year. This is what I want to do for in a month's time. And this is, you know, bite-sized portions of what I want to do during the week. And it has the same categories all the way around. And then you have, you know, at least 52 for the weekly goals. So have a bunch of pages for weekly goals. Then it kicks off to project ideas. And so, you know, when you have some projects that you want to work on, you have some ideas, some things that you want to aspire to do. Like for me, I want to learn mosaic, I want to learn freeform and things like that. So, you know, I will probably use this space to jot down my thoughts about wanting to do those projects, or information of how I can find, you know, those projects, whether it's YouTube or Ravelry, things like that. So then here's pattern ideas. Now in this part, she has pattern ideas where you can write down your ideas, and then she has these grids where you can sketch the ideas if you can draw or whatever. So you can, you know, if you even know symbol craft, you can use these graphs to do the symbol craft. So you have a bunch of pages for that. And I don't think I'm doing anything illegal by showing this, because she also shows it on her page. So this she does projects in progress. So this section, you can put your pattern name, when you started it, and how far along. These are like check marks for how far along into the project you are. But I think you can also use these balls to color in what color yarn you may be using for this particular project. So name of pattern, let's just say it's the Carie keyhole scarf, and I started it today. I can, you know, check off and say how far I've gotten into that pattern, or I can color it in and say, oh, I used cream, pink, and green, and maybe color each ball of yarn in green, pink, and green, just to show when I made that green, pink, and green one on this date. So I think this is a great project in progress page, and she has a bunch of them, a whole bunch of projects in progress pages for you to use. So you have lots of projects. Look, it's like 100 pages of just projects in progress. So this section is for yarn and supplies that you may need. So if you're running out of black yarn or white yarn or anything like that, you can, you know, put that here. It says project name, so even if you're doing like a blanket or a larger project, you can jot down all the yarn that you have here, and you know, all the yarn that you need to do that project, and all the supplies that you would need to accomplish that. So if you need beads or, you know, anything like that, stitch markers, you know, you can put that down in this area. So she has another section just full of empty pages for you to do that. And then let's see what's next. What's next after yarn supplies? Oh, so yarn and supplies needed, and then you have yarn inventory. So if you have a crazy old chaotic craft room, you know, you can, or you know, if you have a trunk full of yarn like I do, you could put the date on which you purchased it, what type. So you have 2-weight yarn, 3-weight yarn, and so on. You know, you can check it off, or you know, put in how many of them you had, what colorway you may have gotten, and all of that. So this is a yarn inventory section. And then you have a bunch of pages for your yarn inventory. And then I don't want to skip too far. Okay, so then this is your hook inventory. So if you have that coffee can that's full of hooks, you can probably put the brand, the size hook that you have, and you know, whether it's you know, Boys, Susan Bates, Clover, you know, you can put all of that information in, so you can kind of have an inventory of what hooks you own, so you don't keep buying the same hooks over and over. And this section is your crochet wish list. So things that you may want, like on my wish list, I may have, you know, a Tunisian crochet set, or, you know, any kind of project bag or anything like that. So anything that you aspire to have to make your crochet experience a better one, you know, you might want to just jot this down, and then eventually you can kind of check them off as you get those things. So this section is for crochet books. So now, you know, you can kind of have like a little index of, you know, all the books that you collected and have. And, you know, I would even say even those little free pamphlets that you get from the craft stores and stuff like that, you could probably, you know, either stick them in here or jot them down in here. And I would even so much as to, because she has so many sections for crochet books, I would probably do each page for a different style of crochet. So like this page might be my crochet books in regards to hats or stitches, or, you know, afghans, or, you know, I would try to put, you know, that information, cluster those together. And then here's just a section with just general notes if you want, if you have anything that doesn't fall into any of the categories, which I think is almost impossible. But you have some notes sections here in the back. And is that the end? No, that is not the end. Hold on. So you got your notes, and then in your index area, the back of the book, she has a page where you can load all your passwords. So here's your Ravelry, your Etsy, your Lion Brand, so all your little craft page websites that you may participate in. Here's a little password area that you can use, because, you know, they always want us to increase our digits. We, you know, we used to have a 6-letter password. Now we got a 16-letter password that requires uppercase, lowercase, symbol craft, all kinds of things. So this is a great tool to keep track of all your passwords and things like that. So she has a couple of other slots, so if anything is not listed here that you want to store your password, you have that page for that. And then here's some crochet stitch abbreviations. So, you know, I think this is great. So like if you're writing patterns and things like that and you can't remember the abbreviations to each thing, she has them listed all here. This looks like it could be almost every crochet term that you can think of, and they're all listed here with the abbreviations. So you have that. Then you have your hooks and needle size. So you have the metrics here, and then what the metrics equate to. So like our most common hook would be the H hook. So you have the US H, which is a 5mm, or UK 6. So, you know, she has it broken down there. And then you have your yarn weights chart. Like how amazing, I mean, alone, this is worth the money just to have these charts on hand. So you have your yarn weights chart. So you have the lace weight, your super fine, fine, light, medium, bulky, and super bulky. And she breaks it down to how many stitches are average per inch, and what the common uses are for each weight of yarn. So I think that's fabulous to have. And then that is the end, but that is plenty. And so yeah, so this is my new crochet project planner. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I'm going to. I hope this helps you make a decision, because I think this is a fantastic tool and a must-have to any crocheter who manages more than one project at a time. And so yeah, and like I said, she has different art, you know, for each front. So for each cover, and I believe she just recently released a spiral bound. So even if you don't want just your typical workbook type of book, she does have a spiral bound book that's available now to you. But I will put all the information down below so you can check it out for yourself. And yeah, and get those hugs done. Make sure you get those hugs done, okay? I love you all, and I'll see you soon. All right, bye.